You are on Streetcast on Radio Adelaide 101.5fm online and digital. I am joined in the studio now by a special Adelaide band, The Wild Things, made up of members of top Adelaide bands, the Honey Pies, the British Robots, Central Delhi Band, Cheer Advisory Council and more. A bit of a who's who of local musicians. The Wild Things mix folk, bluegrass, rock and a dash of 60s pop to deliver melodic, retro-sounding and yet timeless music. This new band on the scene are already well on their way to releasing their debut album At the Crossroad, which will be launched in March. And to warm up, they're playing a show at Edcastle this coming Friday. And as luck would have it, they're in studio with me right now. Hey guys, welcome to Streetcast.
Your voice sounds really good on the radio. I like that.
Oh, thanks, Hugh.
Nice.
Love the compliment.
Pretty good too, Hugh.
Yeah. Those notes are pretty good, aren't they? Those notes. Oh.
Pretty good.
That's the first time I've heard them. I'm like, oh, this is a nice introduction.
Makes you sound impressive, doesn't it?
Well, you're an impressive band. So we'll get to next Friday's gig in a little bit. But first off, tell me about the inception of this band.
Well, we're kind of like a band within a band within a band, aren't we? Like we just kind of like started doing a little project. Me and Hugh started doing some recordings here and there, and we thought, oh, this sounds all right. This sounds kind of revolutionary.
We had a lot of time. We liked Mark's mum a fair bit, so we're just hanging out with her. And
my mum's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's nice, and so she let us kind of use her house to record some stuff, and it just turned into this like smorgasbord of music, really.
Mm-hmm. You can hear in the background, like, Mark, clean your room.
She gets some samples of your mum in the tracks, definitely.
Oh, she's in there. Low, but she's in there.
So you, Mark and Hugh, you started playing together, and then how did the band expand?
I came up with the idea of making an album just because it had been years. My old band never made an album, and I was just kind of like, I've got to make an album. It's something I've got to do. So me and Hugh just started kind of mucking around with a few things. And then we thought, we probably need to put together a band to kind of make this sound a bit fuller. So we had like this revolving door of people kind of playing on the record, and then the Wild Things kind of grew out of that.
They just chose the best looking ones to stay
No
in
doubt.
the band.
Yeah, well, that was pretty much it. I mean, like, there's a lot of good musicians playing on the record, but the good-looking ones are actually playing in the live band.
All right.
I think it's even more than that. I think we worked out to be something like 20, up to 20 now.
Was it 20?
Musicians.
Goodness.
Not bad.
Involved, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be able to drop so many names. Not right now. But
Not yet. It's a secret for now. Mm-hmm. So while the band is a relatively new group, you guys are not at all new to the scene. You've been in countless bands over the years. Have you sort of made mental notes of what's worked and what didn't in your previous bands? And brought it to this new?
Yeah, none of it worked. So like, I'm trying something new.
Something completely new. So there's one member who might be a little bit more new to the band scene, but not to music and playing music, of course. Alex, I hear you come from quite the bluegrass family.
Well, I come from a, I guess, fairly folky family. I've been playing in a family band with my family called Tamarisk around Adelaide and around Australia for a fair while now. Probably started playing with them when I was about 11. So good. 14 years of playing. Yeah. And that's pretty fun stuff. We play sort of a variety of world folky stuff. So that's sort of my background. And then I've played with other people playing bluegrass and all kinds of things in festivals around Australia. It's pretty fun.
And how did you join up with these guys? They just selected you out of a bunch?
Yeah, he was busking and we're like, hey dude, join up. Not really.
No, he's a doctor and we needed someone to look after us when we developed our drug habits. So he's ready to bail us out. Yeah.
I used to play with a guy called Paddy Montgomery, and he was friends with Alex, and I heard Alex play and I was like, oh, he's not bad. I guess if I can't find anyone better, like, he'll do.
So charming. Yeah. So charming.
The way all good bands are made. One thing I find really interesting about you guys, and something quite uncommon in the Adelaide music scene, is you seem to get straight onto work on an album before releasing, say, digital tracks on Bandcamp or releasing an EP first. What was the reason behind that?
We wanted to go for an album immediately. We didn't think we wanted to do anything less than that. I think just because we felt we had the time to do it and we felt we had the material to do it, and we felt we'd be selling ourselves short if we released anything less than that, because it's easier to promote an album than it is to promote anything else. So,
and I think also Hugh and I and a couple of other guys in the band, I know Luke is as well, like, we're all album geeks really, and we like listening to albums as a kind of cohesive piece, and I've always wanted to make an album, so that's why we thought album. They're so much more fun to listen to than just one song, for me personally.
Yeah, likewise.
Well, we're going to hear a bit of a glimpse into the album in just a second after these messages.
Hi, we're the Wild Things, and we're on Streetcast with Danni Frangos, and we are going to be playing a song off of our new album called Millhouse, and we called it Millhouse because it's going okay for us at the moment.
Everything's coming up.
Everything's coming up. 2, 3. Tell by the look in your eyes that we try. Everyone's out to get you. They think the world is falling down. Touch the sky and then you leave the ground. Everyone's out to get you. They think the world is falling down. Touch the sky and then you leave the ground. Touch the sky and then you'll leave the ground. Is there a reason I should stay in a bottle with a shipment fail? Lonely hearts as you pass them by, and it's a mystery to us all. While you're walking, always fall. I'm left wondering by the way you stare, if you care. Everyone's out to get you. They think the world is falling down. Touch the sky and then you leave the ground. Everyone's out to get you. They think the world is falling down. Touch the sky and then you leave the ground. Touch the sky and then you leave the ground.
Amazing stuff, guys.
Thanks
Thanks
Danni.
so much. So that was called Millhouse?
That was called Millhouse. Yeah.
Good stuff. When was that one written?
That was written in a I think in a bit of a fit of rage last year, middle of last year. I think it was one of the first songs we looked at, and then we were going to drop it from the album, but it's back on again. So it's
It was unique in that the way it was probably one of the only songs on the album that like Hugh kind of wrote a bit of a song and then we started working on it together, and then I had a bridge and then we just jammed them together.
Yep.
And they ended up coming up Millhouse. So.
So tell me about the forthcoming album, At the Crossroad. All the songs were written by the two of you, Mark and Hugh. Is the music sonically a bit of a departure from your previous bands, or?
Yeah, for me it is. I think it's an evolution as well. There's a lot of different styles on there. So it means that, you know, it's difficult to sum it up with one answer, but it is kind of an evolution. It's got more harmonies and I think more instruments in general across all of the tracks.
Yeah, it's kind of like I hope it's a bit of a ballsy album. Like we're kind of trying a bunch of different things. Like I know it's definitely stuff that I've never kind of tried before.
What we tried to do with this is take as much time as we needed to produce something that we were happy with. So we haven't rushed the mixing process or the recording process. It's been about 9-10 months of recording. We were mixing for 120 hours in a studio. That's right. We had exclusive access thanks to Kat Johns, who mixed our album. She's done a really, really good job.
Of Dragonfly Studios?
It's now XP, what is it? XPM. Studio.
Yeah.
That's
explosion-proof motor.
I see.
And it's up in Crafers, and she does an excellent job on it.
She's a monster.
Yeah,
she's unbelievable.
Brilliant.
So.
What made you guys pick Kat Johns apart from her being a monster?
We were scared of it. I think we clicked with her when we first sat down with her. She seemed to want a similar sound to what we were interested in, and because she was willing to give us access to our studio through the entire process, we thought this is going to be really good because we want to sit in. We don't want to hand it over to someone. We want to be there the whole way and have some input in all the decisions. And
we were kind of annoyingly just there behind her shoulder, just saying, "Oh, can you turn that up? Can you turn that down? Can you mix that? Oh, yeah. You know, can you like press the not suck button on, you know, on the vocals, please?"
Yeah. And so, we were with her for 4 months. I mean, we've developed a really good friendship with her through this as well. And, you know, we were recording up until the very last day of mixing with this. So we were going back and having listened and taking our time to make sure we got it exactly how we wanted. And we're pretty happy now, I think, with what we've ended up with.
Oh, you are. I'm not.
Well, that's the main thing. As you mentioned, you did spend like 10 months recording the album, including 4 months just on mixing. Why did you want to take your time and really kind of craft everything?
Because I'm so punk rock. I really wanted to kind of agonize over every little thing, and it was more about capturing the right vibe. I don't know, it's such a kind of wishy-washy hippie thing to say, but like it's the kind of thing where if you just do a take of a song and then wait a week or so and listen back to it, then you can kind of tell. You're like either that's got good energy, or you're like, nah, this sucks. But usually when you just bang out your whole recording in 2 weeks or something, if you ever get that feeling about one of the songs or all of the songs, then you can't do anything about it. So that's why I wanted to really take my time and kind of make sure that there was, I don't know, little sprinkle of magic. And
I think like a good example of that is with Little Kansas, which is one of the songs on the album. We tracked it 4 different times over the course of five different times over the course of several months until we got the right one, and the right one turned out to be the first time. Mark had recorded on his little tiny recorder in Melbourne, so we gave ourselves enough time to and analyse, I guess, all of what we had and decide, is this going to work or not? And we culled a song as well.
Culled a couple of songs,
yeah, true. So a lot of thought, a lot of
brilliant
reflection.
songs, mind you.
Yeah, world beaters.
Maybe they'll reappear later.
Yes, as number one hits.
Number one hit record.
So what's this about? Around 20 musicians working on the album.
Yeah, well, you know, they don't know it yet, but they're going to be paying for it all, so it's going to split the cost between them. No, I think you know, we've got a lot of musical friends, and we called in a lot of favours. I think with this, we didn't want to compromise on the songs, and we knew the songs needed cello or viola or cowbell, and so we called in specialists in cowbell and other instruments that we knew and got them to work with us. But all of that was really good because I think we were friends with pretty much everyone anyway, so it was just a chance to hang out with them.
Oh, we pretend to be their friends so that they'll record on our album.
We love them.
Yeah.
I'd like to think of the album and the band as a bit like a party. So you just invite all the people that you want to have fun with, and
just hope no gate crashes come.
Untalented gate crashes.
Again.
And so the album's going to be mastered in February, and then launched at the Metro in March. Very exciting.
On the 22nd.
Yeah,
22nd of March.
That's it's an exclusive for you, Danny. We haven't announced it yet, but it's the 22nd of March.
You heard it here on Streetcast first.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, as you said, at the Metro with the Villainettes and the Honey Pies supporting, it's going to be
Those two are all right.
Yeah, no, they're all right. We don't, they're not as good as us. We want to overshadow us.
But they're all right. Yeah.
Tony's going to have his work cut out. From Tony, our drummer, he's in the Honey Pies as well, so he's going to have a big night. We're planning a few different things for the show to make it a little bit sort of theatrical, so it should be a fun night.
We're going to be doing Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Naked, I think.
Yeah, naked Shakespeare.
That's what all gigs are missing, Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, before the launch, you are playing at Edcastle this coming Friday in support of Gaiety and the Philanthropic Orchestra and the Sunbirds. Is this your first show at Edcastle? Well, it's one of your first shows as a full band, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the Wild Things Edcastle debut. But, I'm sure that we've all played there in other bands before, but we're looking forward to it. Should be on at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, about 2 in the morning.
What time do band start?
I think that's what happens at that place.
And if you line up at about 8 p.m, you should be in by midnight, already.
Yeah. Come on, guys, we're promoting the show. What is a Wild Things live show like? Is it a little bit like what we heard before, or some extra elements?
No, it's actually mind blowing. A Wild Things live show is kind of like this, only like instead of 3 or 4 vocals, there might be 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've worked out a few 5-part harmonies, just because we want to be wankers. But Luke's leaning into the mic.
There's electric guitar and drums and stuff. So
Yeah.
you don't want to give people the idea that it's going to be a quiet
thing.
Yeah.
No,
it's not going to be anywhere near as wussy as what we just did earlier. It's going to rock.
But it will still have an authentic core of wussiness about it.
Yeah. None of us sing baritone.
Wusscore.
Yeah. We never want to lose that.
No, of course not. Well, let's get another taste of the live show now. What are we going to hear from you guys now?
We're going to do a cover of a Blur song called Beetlebum.
Oh, very nice.
So this may be the last time for a while that we actually do this song.
Yeah.
But
You are on Streetcast on Radio Adelaide, listening to The Wild Things.
yeah, we are. Sure.
Beetlebum, what you done? She's a gun. Now what you done? Get nothing done. In your head, you Beetlebum. Just get numb. Now what you done? And when she lets me slip away, she turns me on my violence gone. Nothing else wrong. I just slipped away and I you're young. She's a gun. Now what you done? Beetle, she'll suck your thumb in your head. She'll make you come. Ooh, she's your gun. She lets me slip away. She turns me on my violence gone. Nothing else wrong. I just slip away and die.
song.